Good evening, my dear readers. Hello, I'm very happy to see you again with us, with me and JL interviews. And today's guest, Zoom guest, is Ajay Chitnis from India, Mumbai. He's a storyteller, documentary film director, producer. Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening, and it's a pleasure being here and talking to you and giving an interview for your this very beautiful magazine which you have conceptualized.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. You're very kind. Thank you. My dear, tell me, how was your lockdown and how this situation influenced your work?
See, lockdown, if you look at it globally or worldwide, it has taken a heavy toll on all of us. But then one has to find ways and means to sustain. So I made optimum use of this lockdown by staying at home. There was a lot of backlog of work. So I have one editor who has an editing setup at home. So I finished doing 4 documentaries sitting at home.
Oh my
So we,
goodness, you're amazing.
yeah,
Wow, congratulations.
yeah, thank you.
Okay, and I know you told me that you are working right now on something new film project. Please tell me, if you can, of course, what is it?
See, I'm working on many subjects. I do success stories. I do biopics. I've done on features like gender bias, gender inequality, women oriented. But I'm working on a couple of very interesting films right now. So one is primarily on again it's on women empowerment, which talks about how a lady takes on the system, and
Mhm.
one film is based on a very historic play written by a very famous I mean, it's a kind of a period film. Must have been 5,000-year-old film. So I wanted to revive the great Indian culture. So right now I'm working on that.
Okay, but what other themes or subject would you like to treat in your films? Is there a subject that you haven't, touched, you haven't treated, and you would like to write about it or tell another story? What a new gender story? I don't know. Just tell me if there is something like that.
See, there are plenty of things like I mean, it's like knowledge, and it's like whatever I've done in last 20 years, maybe 125 odd documentaries or biopics. I meet people, I go to different places, they touch your heart, they teach me a lot many things. So, I would also like to do something which is environment related, also something related to children, I
Oh
feel that there
yes.
is I feel that there is not much to kind of not much films are made keeping children in mind. So that is one area which I would love to explore, because most of them are working on women-oriented subjects or other things. But any topic which is children related, I would love to explore that.
But you mean children in India or in general?
No, no, general. I mean, I'm looking at I look at the world as a global. It's a global. We are all global
Universal,
citizens.
yes.
Universal. You're right. You're right. That is what I'm looking at.
Dear well, a story of a woman that moved the world. Uh, Payal Haula, let help me. Payal Chaula. Yes, this is the
Chawla.
pronunciation.
Yeah, that's
The
right.
Mind That Matters. It was a very great documentary and received lots of international awards on various festivals. So my question is, do you believe your films, your documentary films, are changing the world? Do you think?
See, more than the belief part, someone has to take that first step. Someone has to take that tiny step in order to. You need to be convinced with the story. I was convinced with the story, and I made a very honest and genuine attempt to get her story across. And yes, to a great extent, I do feel that documentaries do have the power with the social media and different OTP platforms. See, I mean, I'm sitting in India and you're somewhere in Italy, and you were able to watch my film.
Yeah, but
So things have.
did you have many feedbacks, comments, or somebody wrote to you, oh, I saw your film, it changed my life, for example?
I won't say, to be honest with you, I won't say that. Yes, I've received innumerable comments. I've received comments or sentiments from women, men per se. I won't say anyone said, but lots of women have said that because of this film, we have got the courage to fight against the system. So I feel that that was one tiny step which we have taken. And
Yes,
I would
yes,
also
it's
like to give.
important what you're doing. It's very important. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So I feel that I would like to give due credit to this amazing lady Payal who fought against the system, and I was merely a facilitator. So film was a platform through which I showcased the story, and the response which I've got so far has been absolutely overwhelming. That's all I can say. In
Wonderful.
fact, I'm also doing. Today I was shooting again with a lady.
Oh,
It was something very different from Payal. But again, this lady is a journalist from Punjab. Her name is Nimrat, and a phenomenal story with no background coming into journalism, in the men's world, and carving a niche for herself. So I think these are very encouraging stories, and these stories are not only encouraging for women, but these are encouraging for men as well. Because I feel that why should we want women are already empowered. We have to look beyond that. I feel that women are superior to men. That's what I
you're
feel.
right. You're right. We can't deny. No, but I'm really, because the world is very cruel with women still, and that not every country respects women, and it's a good, really good thing. You're showing that matters, and that kind of women. This is very important to change the society, the way of thinking about women's rights. It's really, really wonderful what you're doing. And my
Thank
last
you.
question, my dear, this is, well, now I don't know if you want to tell about the cinema. I think you can tell something even about you personally, because my question is, what will be your next, if you could fly away right now, take a flight, go somewhere, imagine the COVID isn't there anywhere, we can go fly like always. So what would be the first place to visit for you? Everywhere you can choose from all the world, just one place. And why this place? Why would you like to go there?
Well, one place would be a bit harsh because there are so many things in the world which one would like to. But Europe certainly is a place where I would like to. I mean, it could be probably, let's say, Italy or a France.
From
Amazing people. There has been a cultural renaissance over there. Their entire thought process, the very ethos, and even in terms of filmmaking, I love watching French films.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
Maybe you have
so
some
probably
favorite, excuse me, maybe you get some favorite director, French director, you can tell us.
it's very difficult. But if you ask me, one film which have had a lot of impact on me has got an Italian backdrop, and that is The Godfather.
Okay, okay, that's
It
your
was
favorite.
a magnificent canvas, and I really loved watching that film. I mean, till date, it happens to be one of my favorite films in terms of the subject, in terms of the wider canvas. It could be direction, it could be acting, and
Okay.
Al Pacino is someone I
Oh,
really worship.
it's a legend. It's really
Absolutely,
amazing. Yes.
very
Okay.
true, true.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy you could stay with us and tell a little bit more about you and your work, your new films, and the new subjects. And I wish you all the best from me and from my magazine. And I hope to see you here in Europe somewhere, maybe not only in France but also in Italy. Who knows?
Thank, Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure talking to you and being associated with you and your magazine. And
My pleasure
here's
too. Okay, thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you also to our readers. Thank you for staying with us, following us, and we see next week. Bye bye. Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
my dear. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.